All right, we are back, everybody. Tried to fix the sound. Hopefully it's okay. Thanks for coming. Just make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe, and spread the word. As everybody knows, this is a time of year we ask for donations. We're doing our pledge drive, so everybody donate to a guy in this room. We're really giving back. This year we have a lot of Ukraine baskets going out to Ukraine. With a lot of you know, smartphones, a lot of sex toys, and stuff that they would really need. Like we're gonna send a lot of sex toys, a lot of kink lotions, and maybe some OnlyFans gift cards, stuff that they really need right now. Some McDonald's. Do they still? I guess nobody, you know, is boycotting Ukraine. They're boycotting Russia, and they have their own like Russia McDonald's. Did you guys ever see that? They're just like they have the same like style. It's like almost like that Nathan For You where he does the dumb Starbucks or whatever, and he's just like doing Starbucks. It's kind of the same thing. It like looks the same. It might even be the same exact food. McDonald's replacement restaurants. Oh look, there's a YouTube where somebody. Oh, it's Wall Street Journal.
I've already taken cheeseburger and chicken burger and French fries set and a bit of Coke.
Am I gonna get a copyright on this? Let me not do Wall Street Journal. Well, anyway, this is CNN Business. Reliable news source. Here we go, guys. Rebranded McDonald's restaurants are unveiled in Russia. It's renamed which translates to tasty, and that's it. You guys go ahead and try to pronounce that. Fuck you. You think you can pronounce that?
Go fuck yourself. Think you could fucking go fucking pronounce that? I don't even mind. I don't even eat McDonald's anyway. So if I was in Russia, whatever. We can boycott because that's good for them. I think I said that before.
Like it's good that they're. It looks the same. Look, it has the same arch. Oh wait, that was the McDonald's. Never mind. You know what's? I was just in a McDonald's earlier just to use the bathroom, which is pretty much why I go into fast food places anymore. It's only to go to the bathroom. Because Starbucks, I think, is not doing that anymore. I know they closed a Starbucks in Philly because there was, homeless people. What else? That's what's in McDonald's too. That's what's in every place that has a bathroom. But you're in New York City. There is no it is the least amount of public bathrooms area ever, and it's just too big of a city to not have enough bathrooms like it does. So I do keep track of where bathrooms are. I'm like George Costanza in here. There was a in Seinfeld where George Costanza knew where every bathroom was, and that's how I am because I have to keep track of where the bathrooms are. I mean, there's been several times here where I've nearly just pissed in public, just behind a building or something, because there's you can try and look up public bathrooms, but there's some at a park. Sometimes there'll be one, but then it's only open certain hours, and then there's the fast food ones, but sometimes they're closed. Sometimes they have a code on them, and I have just asked for the code now because and you can sneak in a bar, you can sneak in a restaurant and just kind of try to use. Sometimes they won't even let you though. They're just pieces of shit. They've been sorry, we have a policy, you have to order something, and I'm I'm not gonna order a beer just to take a piss. I'm probably never going back to your bar now. So, guess what? You just
Lost a fucking customer, okay? I'm gonna blog about this.
yeah. This is I wonder if it's just like McDonald's. Like, what's it taste like? Here's a YouTuber that I probably won't get.
Hello from Russia. My name is Nikki. I live in St. Petersburg City,
Oh,
and
he's
on
in
this
Russia.
channel, I share
He,
my daily
she,
life
I don't
here.
know
In
anymore.
case you didn't know, there is
This
a
could
new
definitely be
McDonald's
a non-binary or something.
restaurant coming to Russia.
McDonald's is
Privately
gone, but
rebranded
now
to
there's new
change its owner-
McDonald's, and this guy or girl
place in
is
St. Petersburg that works. Entrance doesn't look like it's ready to open its doors, but anyways, maybe soon, because they say over here capitalism and the fall of Iron Curtain. 30 years later,
at least he's trying to
them
speak
they're
English.
closed,
It's not
so
that going that well,
I think
but
we have some good chance to see it open today as well.
probably sucks. It's probably like It's probably like
The wedges with cheese sauce and chocolate ice cream. Although I wanted to get a different thing, they didn't have half a menu in stock. There is like 20 people ordered in my city. People realized they are actually
Спасибо вам.
yeah. It doesn't look like the fries at all. It's more like a Roy Rogers truck stop. Like this is more like a rest stop food. Roy Rogers looking. Well, it looks like they tried to rip off everything.
You know, that feels freaking weird, like visiting a McDonald's, but everything here is called differently.
Potato wedges, cheese sauce.
Отличается, не отличается?
По мне так отличает. Ну, рожки да, остальное.
Что отличается?
В целом, котлеты, мне кажется, это в качестве
I think the
упало.
meat
Котлеты
quality's dropped. I feel like meat and cheese are worse now in a double
So let's
cheeseburger.
do
This
ice
guy
cream
said.
first. That's just
Yeah, it's probably not hard to.
chocolate which means
I mean, their ice cream is just a machine, and you can get like it tastes like any other soft serve.
chocolate ice cream and its melt will be gradually getting Chinese guys. Looks want to stay indoors while having my burger. I wanted to go like
Burger.
have it in like
He
every
didn't talk
little
about it.
just piece of meat in between the buns.
It
with
does
some
look
cheese,
like
with
McDonald's
some
food.
pickles. That's alright, like any other McDonald's burger. I like it.
I don't know. I don't trust this guy's opinion. He's too young or something. I don't know. Like, young people like don't have taste enough or something. Like when I was in my 20s, like, which you wouldn't think is that young, but I feel like you just eat whatever and you just don't care about anything. Like, that's why, like, you know, college kids, like when I went to college, like everybody just ate whatever, any kind of pizza, anything that, because they were just drinking. You don't even have taste for alcohol yet either. You like don't really develop taste buds for a while, probably. I mean, if I would ask somebody like younger person what their favorite, like, oh, where's your favorite burger place? They would just say whatever fast food place. Like, I don't think they'd, like, cause I didn't have any taste either. I didn't really know anything about anything. Like now I'm more into coffee, but any younger person, like, they'd just eat, like, I used to just have whatever coffee. Like, it didn't matter. Like, and now I'm just more picky and annoying probably about it, but, I just don't, well, I don't know. I guess I did notice some things. Like, I know, you know, Roy Rogers was different tasting than McDonald's. So that's what I would expect. This probably tastes like Roy Rogers, which is like probably the worst fast food chain. It's just like very generic, bland tasting. I don't know, like, I don't know. What makes McDonald's have the taste of McDonald's, though, you know? I mean, I don't know what, like, Burger King sort of has some kind of flame-broiled taste to it. And, you know, the other ones, I don't know, you know? Obviously, a Big Mac has a taste because it has a sauce on it, but these look like, I mean, obviously, potato wedges are not McDonald's fries, though. That's like the biggest difference you'd notice, probably. I don't know. It's probably.
My conclusion, first of all, do not mess with melted ice cream. Like, I wasn't careful with that enough, so all my clothes, my back very sad about it. So we're having this village potato and
Yeah, I actually did used to get cheese sauce with like fries at Wendy's. I don't think anybody else does that though. So it's weird that they have that there, but I don't know, who cares? I mean, if they did that to the US, like say all the McDonald's left, it wouldn't really change my life that much. I don't get McDonald's that often. I get McDonald's where it's like, oh wow, I'm having McDonald's now, you know? That's how often I have it. And that's kind of how it should be probably, but I don't know. It's just like whatever chemical shit they put on it. You know what? They probably don't. That's like the scary thing about America is like how the other countries wouldn't take our baby formula because there's too much shit in it. Like we add tons of shit. We have like no standards with food. I'm going to try to look this up. US food additives. I mean, I don't like lists where it's like 10, because then it's not that many. I don't like a list. Just tell me. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot that the U.S. allows that we don't. Like whenever you get anything that's not a U.S. product, you're like, this tastes like natural or something. There's like something, even when I get Mexican or Spanish snacks, like they have a lot of those here. They have chocolates sometimes. They have like Cadbury from the UK here in a lot of stores. And I first tried that because I had a boss that was from England, and she would just bring it to the office, like carry it, like I guess travel with it. And it is different. It's like, wow, this is what it used to taste like here, but now they add a ton of shit to the like the regular chocolate here. There's just like a lot of shit that we should not be eating that we are, because the US like is like, whatever, put whatever you want in there. I mean, it's really bad. I mean, it's really embarrassing even. And like the beer even, like when you get imported beer, it just has a taste to it that like it just, and it goes down easier. Like it just, like, you know, everything that we do is like poisoned in some way. Everything we eat and drink. Like I have GERD. I have GERD. Acid reflux, like disease, and I have to keep track of acid all the time. And one of the biggest things that I stop basically eating and drinking is there's a lot of food products that literally have acid added in the ingredients. Like every juice ever made, except for if you get natural squeezed, whatever, has acid in the like first ingredient. So I just don't drink juice anymore. I can drink like, you know, natural, certain fruits though, not really acidic fruits, but like if you like, or if you squeeze juice at home, you won't have acid in it. Like, but we just put that in everything, I guess, to keep it fresh. But really, it's like, is there some evil? Like, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Oh, and there's food dyes, there's chemicals. I don't know. There's no real, like, quick list I can find. Well, look, these are all chemicals. I can't pronounce them. But that's why all those foods, like, years back were, like, GMO free, and, like, we're not, you know, we don't have extra chemicals. Because, like, it had to make a big deal out of the fact that it's not poisoned as much. BHT, I heard of that. Growth hormone. A bunch of dyes and stuff. I remember hearing about this a while ago, too. Yeah, if you read the labels, like, there's almost nothing without harmful chemicals in it. I mean, unless you get really organic, natural stuff, but then that goes bad fast, which sucks. Like, that's why it's hard to buy bread that's organic. It just goes bad, like, right away, you know? That's why, like, remember Super Size Me, like, kept McDonald's stuff in like a glass container and it just stayed the same and everything else went bad because they add so much shit to it or whatever. Yeah, I just don't like how nothing, like, no one ever goes, we're wrong about this. You know, they just pretend like, look, the science changed, kind of like with COVID now. Look, the science changed. We're not going to say we messed up. We're just going to say now we're going to say the science changed. Look, the science changed. We didn't know adding tons of like weird chemicals to stuff was a bad idea. Okay? It's not bad. It's just we didn't know. The science changed. The American food supply not fit for European consumption. The EU doesn't let carcinogens in their food. Guess who does? The US. We're like, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and throw that in there. Oh, that's a carcinogen? Good. That'll make it good. Put more of that in there. Put more of that stuff in there. Make everybody sick. I mean, I really have, like, I do think there's something going on with them trying to keep people sick because, well, I guess it's more of a financial thing. Like, everybody buys the cheap food, which is usually like snacks and like shitty fucking unhealthy food because it's the cheapest food. Although, you know, then they get addicted to the chemicals. Like I saw this news thing that was like, oh, it looks like the sale of snack products went up recently. You know how everything's going down, but they were like, wow, this actually went up. I'm like, oh, that's bad. You know why? Because everybody was fucking sitting at home, like, you know, isolating and getting sick and getting unhealthy. Like, somebody just tell me why they didn't encourage exercise. They didn't tell anyone, like, okay, let's go ahead and ban beaches and ban, except for protesting, that's fine. Being outside in, like, zero, like, warnings about you might not want to gather so close together. They didn't even do that. Like, they just ignored all the protesting and the huge amounts of crowds that were going on. The U.S. government relies on the companies themselves to prove their own guilt. So that's never going to happen, you know. It says here the U.S. operates under the innocent until proven guilty model. And then the EU, if you're lucky enough to live in the UK, which I know everybody makes fun of their, like, dental hygiene and stuff, but... And I thought they were unhealthy, actually, because, like, they go to pubs and they eat fish and chips. Those are greasy, unhealthy, things. But, I mean, if they at least have, Wow, look at this ingredients comparison here. The Quaker oatmeal. The UK version has, like, 6 ingredients, and we have, like, 20? Why do we even need these? Like, I don't even think, like, look at this, strawberries and cream. I don't even know if they have real, artificial. The Quaker oatmeal, strawberry oatmeal in the UK actually has strawberry and raspberry in it. And our version has, I mean, this is literally what the ingredients say. Artificial strawberry flavor. Dehydrated apples treated and colored to look like strawberries. Flavored and colored fruit pieces. And then artificial strawberry flavor in it. Can't you at least put the fucking freeze-dried strawberries in there? I mean, I have been seeing, like, simpler recipe versions of products here. Like this one. Like, I have seen that lately. Like, they have, like, simply orange juice and sometimes they'll have, like, natural peanut butter, but it's like, I don't know. Like, there is no reason to add stuff to peanut butter. It's just peanuts, but we do add stuff to it because we're the U.S. and we just are like, well, we gotta add shit. Oh my God. We really want to go over the top, I guess, with everything. So we're like, cheese? No, thank you. I'm gonna have me some cheese flavored sauce. Cheese product. you know. The dirty truth about nacho cheese. I like this one. I like this one. There's no such thing as nacho cheese, and they're gonna make me subscribe just to read it. So, yeah, nacho cheese isn't a real cheese. I mean, look at that. You really think it's fucking disgusting? It's not cheese. According to Peggy Armstrong from the International Dairy Foods Association, there is no definition or standard for nacho cheese. It is not a type of cheese in that she's never seen a typical nacho cheese. Each company that makes one has a different recipe. Well, at least they use cheeses in the recipe then. Mike, whatever, a spokesman for General Mills, gave an even more ambiguous answer. It really is based on what consumers are used to and what they believe nacho cheese flavor is. So so it's really whatever you think it is. Nacho cheese. Well, when I think of nacho cheese, I just think of the fake yellowy shit. I don't think of. I mean, a lot of times if you get nachos from like a food truck or a real place with real Mexicans in it, if you don't see real Mexicans, turn your cheek and go the other way, okay? No, I don't know. But if you get it real, like nachos, they will put like shredded cheese and shit in there, which is like a totally different thing. Like, yeah, but nacho cheese, I wasn't really thinking it was a flavor. It's just that yellowy fake shit. I mean, if you go get nachos at like a, and they have a giant ketchup like dispenser of cheese, that's nacho cheese. Cheese Whiz, whatever. I mean, it's good though. I can't, I mean, sometimes it's not. When you get like I used to work at Wawa and we had hot dogs we had a hot dog roller, and I mean, those go bad quick, okay, just to warn anybody. I don't know if they even still do this at Wawa, but I don't know. I haven't really seen it, but I did like it because they had chili and cheese, and I would have to, it was literally just frozen cheese and chili. You just put it in the hot water, and it would just melt, thaw out. And so people would ask for those, and if they're on the hot dog roller and you leave those hot dogs out, they would literally turn like hard and blackish green if you left them out too long. So I would really pay attention if you go and get a hot dog at like a 7-Eleven or anywhere that has a roller thing, because those went bad quick and those looked fucking disgusting. But the nacho cheese, like, I would have to stir it because it would just get hard. It would get a crust on the top, like pudding does, I guess, if you cook pudding. And I had to stir that bad boy up because I could not, like, in a good conscience, give anyone that. I couldn't just, like... Sometimes I would just... I don't know. And the chili was just, like... Shit, I don't know what the fuck that was. It was like dog food. It was like frozen dog food that I would just put on there. Yeah, I mean, don't go looking at the ingredients if you get nacho cheese. It's not real. Just, it's one of those, like, myths that you have to tell your kids about. If you guys have kids out there, you tell them about the Santa Claus. It's a little old guy that comes down the chimney and creepily creeps in and leaves presents. And he drinks stuff and he eats cookies that you leave out. He comes in, he eats some of your food. He's basically a, what's that called? Where somebody goes in someone's house and, a squatter. He's kind of a squatter. He comes in and he sits in there and he leaves your presents, though. I mean, if a squatter did that, maybe it wouldn't be so bad, but You have to tell your kid about Santa. You have to tell him about the Easter Bunny. And you gotta tell him nacho cheese is real. Hey, do you have any nacho cheese? Like, what if, you know how they ask you sometimes, what kind of cheese do you want on that? I'm gonna try to say nacho next time and see what they say. What kind of cheese do you want on your burger? Nacho? Do you have the fake cheese product cheese? Cheese flavored whatever. As soon as you see flavored something, it's fake food. I mean, most of our food is shit that's coming out of a factory that isn't real food. And we just ate that for generations. I mean, your parents were raised on it. Maybe their parents were raised on it. I mean, you're coming out of a generational bad food, like, who knows what we were pumping into ourselves. Why do you think we have so many health problems? Like, I really think this is because we have generations of people eating this shit. And then they have kids, and then they have, like, genetically, like, inherited, you know, worse bones because of it or something. I don't know. I mean, it's just weird that we were kind of taught about that stupid pyramid in school, but they really just didn't, you know, go into detail. They just said, hey, don't eat candy all the time. Don't eat fat all the time. Make sure you have balanced food groups. And they would even include grains in there. Eat a lot of pasta. That's healthy for you. Bright orange. Yeah, the brighter a food item is, I don't know if that's good. Bright orange Cheetos, like, that's not a real food. It's like a fiberglass on a thing, and you eat it. Maybe it is fiberglass. I don't know. I've never tried fiberglass, but what the fuck is this? Oh, that's a veggie. That looks like shit. No thank you to this empanada. Oh, this is a yam. Okay. Looks like an undersea, like, plant or something. Ube. Yeah, it looks purple, so it's like it'll be a new fad like avocado or something. You know, I don't really think sweet potato, like yams and sweet potatoes, are that good for you. I used to think they were. Like, I'm gonna get sweet potato fries to be healthier. You know, I'm gonna be healthy and get the sweet because that's a healthier. And I actually thought the same thing when I was a kid. I thought brown sugar was healthy. And I think some people still think this, honestly. I know it sounds stupid, but I don't know why, but I just thought, oh, it's natural. Like, sugar's brown naturally or something. I don't know why. I guess because it was on oatmeal or something. I thought, oh, brown sugar's good for you. You should have that. Like, I, like, eat a ton of it. I, like, eat a lot of it to, like, be healthier. Yeah, I don't know about sweet potato ice cream, though. I mean, I would try it. You know, people kind of act like these, like, substitute foods are good, but it's really never good, as nearly as good as the real thing. Like, you know, I'll get the non-dairy ice cream, but, like, none of them are nearly as good as regular, you know. Some of them are like, oh, it's pretty good, but, like, it's still not as good as, you know, you just have to kind of get around the fact that it's not real. And if you almost don't think of it as ice cream, like, you should, I don't know. Yeah, soda's so fucking bad, though. I don't drink that anymore because of my acid reflux. But I don't really crave it anymore. It's just something you crave when you have it. And it's just so fucking bad. It's syrup, you know? When you see what you, like, put in those, fountain drink things. Like, again, I worked at Wawa. I did... This whole episode's about Wawa. I worked at Wawa. I would fill the fountain drink thing, and you just put the syrup bag, it was basically like an IV bag. But you just put it on And it was just syrup, that's all it is. And then they add like ice or water to it or something. Or carbonated water they add to it. That's why sometimes if you go to a fountain drink thing, you can just get a flavorless carbonated water drink when the syrup's out. Like that happened to me before. But yeah, that's what it is. I mean, you're drinking syrupy shit. And carbonated stuff isn't good for you. It's actually, acidic or whatever. Fizzy. It's really fizzy. I don't know why I'm talking about food this whole episode, but hey, we're trying to get that it's the summer, we have to have that bikini bod. You guys working on your bikini bod? It's already middle of July. Come on. Get that bikini bod. Come on, guys.
So get fucking bikini shape. I'm really working on my my beach bod this summer, and I just really want to show off and go on the beach and read a book, but have my top off by accident. Wink, wink. I'll just be like, I'm just reading. I actually
have wondered. I mean, I guess it's kind of weird to me to go take your top off to tan. I mean, it is a little perverted in a way. But they would probably just say it's to tan only, but we know what's up. Trader Joe's has weird stuff, you can only get certain things there, because it's who would want sweet potato ice cream? Ube ice cream. You guys want some weird... Hey, buy some mashed potato ice cream, guys. A lot of this stuff is really unhealthy anyway. I mean, look at all this. 200 calories. I mean, it's a lot of people think vegan is healthy, but then they have those fried veggies and stuff. They stick up their ass. I'm on the enema diet where I just put everything up there. And I just kind of digest it that way, I don't know. I think, gain more weight in the summer. A lot of people gain more weight in the winter, but I don't know. I eat more ice cream or something. But maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I walk. I don't know. I don't really, go out in the heat on purpose that often. I mean, if I do go to the beach, I get a lot of walking out of it, but then I eat the shit at the, boardwalk or whatever, and it's that's not good, so. I'm gonna, vegan nacho sauce. This is gonna be great. Oh, it looks like hummus. Maybe it is. Don't call it cheese, get out of here. That's what I think. If they call it the original thing, then you're setting yourself up for disappointment, because you're thinking of the real thing. When they say, "Oh, want a Beyond Burger," and then you try it and you're like, "What the fuck is this? It tastes sweet." When I had a Beyond Burger, it tasted like a sweet baked bean thing or something. It was really odd. And because I had the best vegan nacho cheese. Man, what the fuck? They made it with cashews. Nut butter, guys. Maybe they should call it that instead of milk, almond butter. But then you wouldn't be drinking butter. So I guess that doesn't work. Look at all this. All these ingredients are making cheese, guys. Ugh. I mean, it looks like it, though. They probably dyed it or something. Yo, when you get that vegan nacho cheese, that first bite of that vegan nacho cheese and shit, yo. That moment when that vegan nacho cheese sauce hit you. Vegan nacho cheese is made with armpit hair of a hipster girl, dandruff of a Brooklyn beta man, dust from a peg of a Brooklyn couple, and old cashews that were laying around someone's house. This looks like tomato sauce. It doesn't look like cheese at all. It looks like carrot juice or something. You know, it's almost like if you would just like play a prank on somebody and be like, hey, here's a glass of milk, and then you put like cashew milk in it. Like, you'd be like, what the fuck is this? What's wrong with the milk? You know? Like, so they should come up with a new name. Like, you know, non-dairy things are at least called like non-dairy dessert, it'll say, instead of ice cream. But it's in the ice cream section, and they call it ice cream usually, so just call it like dessert or something. I just don't like being tricked and pranked on. I don't like this whole prank culture for vegans. Here's a burger. Just kidding. It's a Beyond Burger. It's not a burger. Hey, want a bacon cheeseburger? Here you go. It's a weird... tastes like chestnuts or something. Try that. That's a burger. No, it's a real burger. Burger. Vegan cheese is made with cashews. Don't mean to ruin your guys' day by talking about that. Sacrilegious to put cashews in that cheese recipe, guys. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we basically, you know, Beyond Burgers are like lab made. They're not even close to natural. That's what's so funny about it. Like, I think people talked about that before too. All the vegan shit is like factory made, chemical-y shit. Oh, this one looks like McDonald's fries. Maybe the kid got... maybe all of them are different then. We are... M. Yeah, see, these are regular fries. I guess that kid got potato wedges. Maybe that was a different item. You know, I don't know.
Have you tried, you know, we have a new restaurant that is called, Beef Queen, and it has, burgers, fries. It is nothing like that American Burger King. It is, you must try it. It is much superior. Why? Because we say it is. You better enjoy it or you're kicked out of the country.
Oh, enjoy your, fake McDonald's while you bomb and kill Ukrainians. Burgers are like, you piece of shit. Guys, Netflix is in rough shape. God, this is so annoying to me. I don't know if you guys feel this way, but I hate when songs and artists that I like take off all of a sudden because they're in a fucking Stranger Things episode. Oh, you ever heard of Kate Bush? Wow, what's that Kate Bush song that was in a Stranger Things episode? Holy shit. Who is this? Yeah, that's from the 80s. Or the late 80s or something. Which I guess makes sense because the show's set back then. But then everybody's like, what's this new song? What's this brand new song from Kate Bush who's, you know, doesn't go out of the house anymore? Stop making music, kind of. It's just so annoying. I don't know. What's this new Kate Bush song? You ever heard of her? That actually made me not want to watch the new season. Like, what is the episode? Only that song or something? Like, Wall Street CEOs grapple with the R word. Recession. I thought they meant retarded, but... Or Russian. That's the new R word, am I right? Russian is the new R word. Mentally Russian. That's the new insult if you're like a leftist, whatever. Why are you being so Russian right now? Like, yeah, we're in a recession. This is what happened when, I think it was Obama's second term when we had the recession and the, you know, all the Wall Street stuff. That was like 2009. I think it was. Or 2011? I thought it started like 2009 and went for a couple of years. It was called the Great Recession. It You guys remember this? Yeah. I guess it was 2007 to 8 and then it kind of went till 2012. The 2007 to 8 phase of it. Yeah, it went for a while, like, and I was in college, but I just remember, like, at some point they just said, the recession is over. And I remember thinking, like, no, it's not. Like, they just said it was. And it wasn't, you know? Like, I feel like you shouldn't be able to say it's over until, like, people are doing better. But there was, like, every grocery store had price freezes and, like, I don't know. It seems worse now, though. They're acting like this was worse than now, but I think now it's definitely worse. I mean, they're just not calling it a recession yet publicly. It's like how the WHO didn't say we had a pandemic for a while. Like, for a few months, they just didn't say it. Like, that's what's going on now. I mean, save your money, guys. Save your money. Invest in gold. I don't think Bitcoin's a good idea anymore. I think it was like, I mean, I'm no, like, you know, guy that knows about that, but I really think it's kind of a stupid. I just think it's like it was, I don't know. I think it's too big now, and like it was kind of just a new thing at the time. And I just don't think it's like the greatest idea now to buy crypto because I think it crashed recently. And I just think it's really going to get bought out by the government. Like, it was kind of like, it just seemed like it was a thing that the government couldn't do anything about for a while. And they were like really annoyed about it, I could tell, because, you know, they tried to stop the GameStop buying when people were doing that. Because, like, the public was manipulating the stock market. And usually that's left up to the rich people. And they didn't want us to do that, so they said it was like bad, you know? And I think they're going to just buy it and it's going to be done. I mean, I just think it's too big. Like Elon Musk talks about it. And I don't know, it's just like a weird thing to buy. It's not real to me. It's like, if I buy gold, at least gold's real, you know? I'm not buying a fake avatar of gold. Like, what? You know, it's like the NFT thing that South Park made fun of. Like, yeah, but you have the original version of that, you know. You have the original Wikipedia entry for the Great Recession before it was edited. Like, you have the original one. Yeah, this is just like bullshit. It's just like whenever they feel like, oh, we're going to declare it a recession. Like, yeah, we definitely did back then because of all that Obama just paid, like, he bailed out all the banks. How did people like Obama anymore? Like, why do people love Obama? It's only because he's like a charismatic guy and he just seems like friendly. He's really good at just seeming like a regular guy, but like, I mean, he bailed out every bank. Like, that was so ridiculous. Like, even back then, I was like, what the fuck did he do that for? Like, there is no accountability. If you're high enough, like, you know, apparently Pelosi's husband keeps, like, buying these stocks because he has insider info because she's a fucking senator. And they're just letting that happen. They're just like, that's fine. No one else would be able to do that, like, something like that. No, you know, imagine if Trump had someone doing that. You know, we just like bailed everybody out. We just had a recession, and then they declared it over. It was on the radio one day. I just heard it was apparently the recession is over. Everybody, the recession is gone. So go ahead and you know. They obviously went, we're just going to declare it over, I guess, you know. Remember they did that with fucking COVID. They did that like 2021. Biden was just like, all right, pandemic's over. He took his mask off. Remember this? I'm not making this up. Oh my god. They're probably deleting all these old articles about it too. But he did. Oh look, see this is this is from oh come on. Biden eyes July 4th. Yeah, this was what happened. This was around July 4th, 2021. I was like, good, let's declare victory, let's get over it. But then we went back to it, you know? I mean, this happened, though. They said the vaccines, like, get rid of, like, you can't get COVID and you can't spread COVID with them. That's what they said. So they said around July 4th, we're not only marking our dependence from as a nation, but we will begin to mark our independence from this virus, July 4th, 2021. Because we're having everybody, you know. Man, I gotta watch Better Call Saul, I guess. They're saying it's better than Breaking Bad now. I don't really think I'm gonna agree, though. I saw like 1 or 2 seasons of it. We're back, guys. We're back. COVID's over with. Drug overdoses skyrocketed over the lockdown. Who would have thought that happened? That would happen. Look at these retards. We need a school mask mandate. We love masks. We're going to make our kids come out and protest too because they love masks. We're going to tell them they love it, and they're going to. Okay? Biden declares success in beating pandemic in July 4th speech. This is from Bloomberg.com, and I can't read it, but that's the headline. A heroic vaccination campaign. We beat it. We beat the virus. Everybody loves me, Jack. Hey, the polls say nobody likes you anymore, Biden. Shut up! Fuck you! I like how he like flips out. He always like flips out like this angry, like I just woke up from a nap kind of thing. Biden, what do you think about them saying they don't want you to run again? Yeah, they do. Shut up, Jack. They do. They do. Why? They do love me. They love me. I don't like how they like they go to the opposite thing. They're like, "Hey, the polls say nobody likes you, Biden," and he goes, "They love me." It's like he won't even like admit a tiny bit that. Ugh. I don't know. Who cares? Let's not have a president anymore. Let's just have no one. Let's just have an empty seat as president, dude. I mean, I'm glad that like he's not talking about COVID anymore. At least I would be so fucking annoyed if he's talking about COVID now. Get your booster. I got one. No, you probably shouldn't get one. You're too old. I feel like he'd die if he got injected again. He probably didn't get an injection, honestly. Remember that time he was at that event, like that CNN town hall, and like Don Lemon was like, or Anderson, I forget who it was, said he got the shot. He's like, yeah, I got my vaccine, and Biden was like, you did? You sure you're okay? Like, I think he was making a joke there or something. People acted like he slipped up. I think he was trying to make a joke, but it just was funny that he said that. You sure you're okay? I didn't get it. I got a water injection. We beat it. It's like when Bush did the mission accomplished thing. Shut up. Fuck you, Jack. Hey, Biden, what do you say to the people about the border situation? Now, shut up. Get out of here. Shut up. I'm trying to sleep. But you're about to give a speech. Get out. I'm trying to sleep here on the podium. Just let him sleep for the rest of his whatever. Just like let him sleep, dude. Why would he want to do this? Like, step down. Why would you want to still be president if you're like that out of it and old? Like, just fucking say no. Is he that, like, is it just out of vanity that he's like, I'm going to push myself to take drugs and go out and do a speech even though I'm going to fall asleep? What's this? Remarks by President Biden on, oh. Ew. Why did he say this? This is from his speech. Today we mark a truly grim, heartbreaking milestone. 500,071 dead. That's more Americans who have died in 1 year in this pandemic than in World War I, World War II, and the Vietnam War combined. Oh, thanks for that uplift. Thanks for that, Biden. Why remind people of it? Why? We beat the virus, guys. The Great Recession. I mean, it does seem worse to me now than back then. I mean, I don't remember. I know the gas prices went up in the Iraq War, but not to this degree. Not where everybody's going to food banks. Apparently, like 80% more people in the U.S. have been going to food banks than before. Like, people that have never had to go get food from a food bank are now having to go. I don't think the Great Reset, like, that didn't happen in the Great Recession thing. It was like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I was too young to really get it or something, though. You guys can go ahead and look that up on your own. I'm not a fucking expert, okay? Okay? I'm not a goddamn fucking expert. My throat's getting sore from blowing guys. I did too much talking on the podcast. These are all evil companies. Monsanto. Everybody talks about it. I don't know all the conspiracies. I just hear about it all the time. That they, like, worked with Nazis or something, and they're still Monsanto. Yeah, man, aspartame. I spray aspartame all over my food every day. And Agent Orange, I spray it all over my food. And, you know, I spray Roundup all over my food. How did your company should be out of business. You should not be a company anymore if you had a product that caused cancer, specifically non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. It says Roundup did. You just like fucking spray it in the air around your plants, and then you go around and out and your kids breathe it, you know? Oh, it's fine. You guys can just get bailed out or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to move to Europe because of the fact that they use real ingredients. That's the only reason. We're going to the innocent to proven guilty strategy with U.S. food products. Yeah, that's good. Hey, can I have some oatmeal product? Oatmeal flavored, like, glue? Anyway, oatmeal. Yeah. Spray some Roundup on your kids' cereal every morning, guys. A good start today is the Roundup Way. Spray it on your kids' cereal in the morning. And then when he goes to bed at night, spray some aspartame all over his toothbrush. And in his, you know, he has to be healthy somehow. Yeah. Anyway, I got some new Elliot episodes coming out, so stay tuned to my YouTube channel. A Guy in His Room, or Mosquito Man on YouTube, spelled MISQUITO Man on YouTube. And make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe and rate this podcast. Tell your friends and stay tuned for Elliot cartoons and some new episodes. Spread the word and let your voice be heard. It is really important in today's society to spread the word of A Guy in His Room. Our pledge drive is going strong. We'd have people answering phones 24/7. You know, buy some stuff and it'll go to the right causes. Yeah, spread the word, everybody.